The Champagne Stakes has been won by number 8, Rio QUERARI, the son of QUERARI. Well done to Nkosi, the man who looks after him, and many more. It's lovely to have Rio QUERARI ringing in the front here. And just to mention, thank you to Hollywoodbets for Nkosi's 1,000 rands and Cape Racing. Richard, how lovely is it watching this horse ring here after a good win?
Look, yeah, he's got the most amazing temperament, as you can see. He just takes everything in his stride, and I thought really today was a fantastic win. He went down well, he was relaxed, he jumped, he had speed. I was just trying to get a little bit of cover behind the horses because I do carry the 62 kilos, but it just shows you what heart this horse has and determination. He put up a good finish, and he deserves the win. It was a quiet summer season for him, but I think the winter is going to be fantastic. But again, to Justin, his team, this horse has really turned the corner. You can see he's lightened up nicely, and he's fighting fit now. So well done to him and to the owners. Thank you so much for keeping me on him, and let's have some more success together.
Richard, regarding the latest part of the race, it was obviously very tight. Do you think that the decision to change your stick won you the race?
It's hard to tell. I do some things, sometimes I don't know why I do it, but at that time my gut's telling me to do stuff. But then again, got to be a horseman, got to look after them. There's a big season ahead for them. But then also, again, to the whole Snake team, everybody doing all the hard work back at home, well done. And also to my sponsors at Winning Form, thank you.
Well done, Richard.
Thank you.
That's Richard Free, jockey aboard Rio QUERARI, and just lovely to have Richard touched on, to have horsemen, you're included, looking after horses like this and just keeping them in a good space.
Yeah, look, I sent him to Mike Stewart for a long rest, and he had his little issues, and we sent him away, and he came back and he was like a tank. And it's taken a long time to get the weight off and just get him to look the way he is at the moment. He's in good form. He was very well weighted today. I thought, if you look at the ratings, he was always going to be a big runner. A lot of the horses are around about 109 and that, and he's in the 120s. So it was always going to take a big run from something else in the race, and I thought We're Jamming was a very incredible run. For all of them to run that close to Rio is a big run. But he'll head off on Wednesday for the Natal season. And hopefully he'll have a bit of luck in running. It's very difficult, those races. There's 2 Group 1s there, but they all draw bias a little bit, and you just need a bit of luck in the running. So like today, I thought Richard rode a beautiful race. And yeah, all good. I mean, to Richard, the whole Edmondson family, to Bryn, really well done. And the Warners. He's been a fantastic horse. Absolute, just one of those freak. And class always prevails. Class always prevails. And who Normandy Stud, really well done on breeding him. Oscar is a big part of, for us, he's someone very important with the breeding side of things, and really well done. And to John Freeman, who is lame in a few places, well done to him as well.
And Justin, also well done to you and your team for turning him around and getting him into a good space.
Yeah, Vicky, we're working hard. We've pretty much committed to a long season in the Cape, and we'll go up soon. But it's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes. To all my staff, Louis, Burke, who sadly, don't know why, but he was kicked out of the academy. I don't think he fits in the jockey vibe. He's sober most days, very keen on riding work. So he's got nothing in common with a lot of the jockeys, and maybe that's why he didn't fit in. So to Louis, this win's for you. You've been working like a Trojan back at home, and you honestly should have been a jockey. To Janine, who's in Durban, well done to the whole team.
Well done, Justin.
And Prince Harry, my brother.
Standing in the wings. Justin, you can please accept your trophy. That's Cape Racing. You get winning the Champagne Stakes with number 8, Rio QUERARI, son of QUERARI. Well done to Normandy Stud for breeding. And then I've got Mark, who's going to come forward and represent one of the owners in Bryn. Mark, well done.
Thanks, Vicky.
It's lovely to see a champion like this sort of regain his honours, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 years after winning the computer form. But huge credit must go to the Snaiths, because Rio does battle with arthritis, and it took a lot of work to get him fired up again. And Mike Stewart at Noordhoek, he must also be applauded, because he had to work with him for a number of months, and we weren't sure if he'd be able to come back and compete at a high level. Took a few runs to get underway. And then there was that brilliant run to Give Me a Prince, who's a high-class sprinter in the Cape Flying Champs. And today he shouldered the weight well. Very, very game effort. Great ride by Richard. And it's gratifying, when a really good horse gets to fulfill its true potential over a long period. And, some of the top sprinters overseas, Vicky, they're 7, 8 years old and they're still going strong. So if the Snaiths can keep Rio in one piece, he can have a successful Durban season and please God, maybe successful Cape summer season as well. But he's provided a lot of pleasure to the Warners and to Bryn and to Richard Edmondson. So we're very grateful.
Well done for the win.
Grazie. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You can accept your trophy. There you go for the winning owners representing Bryn Russell in number 8, Rio QUERARI. A beautiful win from the son of QUERARI. There you go. Well done to Mark, the entire Snaith outfit, together with Richard Free for a very masterful ride aboard an older but really champion sort of sprinter. He's proven himself previously and lovely to see him back to winning ways. And well done to Normandy. Really cracking win. It's a pleasure to watch good horses win. So well done. And over to MJ, who's chatting to Kwane Offa, who was aboard We're Jamming.